She told all that to GQ?
Yeah.
Now, didn't Meg say Meg was supposed to be here this week, but they had a long laundry list of things not to talk to her about, and it was all Tory Lanez and that situation related?
Yeah, I think you know what? I think it's crazy because when she does
white publications,
she's able to talk and talk about everything that she wants to talk about. But when she goes to the black press and black publications, there's a list that the label sends out that, don't ask her about this, don't talk about this, don't talk about that. But we're the ones that support her and hold her down and play her music and talk about all the good things that she does and go through all that stuff. It's just weird when they do that.
I would love to read the GQ magazine article, because if you're going to name her a rapper of the year, you should be focusing on her rap, right?
But there's that's in there too. This was just the part, and yeah, definitely. It's a whole interview. She talks about working with Cardi B on WAP, and just a lot of other things as well. So
salute
she
to
talks
Meg.
about YouTube, Apple Music, and all of that.
Salute to Meg. Wish her the best on her debut album. Good news, but I just don't like when artists go to white publications and spill their guts. But when they come to the black media outlets, they want us
now we also
to have a long
don't know
list of things
sometimes
not to talk about.
You're right.
If it's the artist sending that list out, or if it's the label and representation saying that. A lot of times artists don't even know. They're like, "What did they tell you I couldn't talk about?"
That is very true, because they asked us not to ask 50 about Donald Trump too,
and he brought it up
this morning.
Right? He brought it up himself.
Exactly.
Congratulations to my favorite stallion, the Stallion. GQ has named Megan Thee Stallion Rapper of 2020. That's right, Rapper of the Year. Not Female Rapper of the Year, not female rapper from Texas, okay? We playing with everybody in the ring. We beating everybody in the ring. What happened? So definitely shout out to Meg Thee Stallion. She came into 2020 not playing with y'all in the industry, okay? And regardless of what she went through, she's about her bag and about her music, and it definitely shows. The little bit of time that she's been out on Front Street, Meg has definitely impacted the culture. And though there are other rappers that are great as well, there can only be one Rapper of the Year, and it's Meg Thee Stallion. So shout out to you, mamas. You got the boys out here salty. The boys are salty, honey. Why y'all salty? Now, during the interview with GQ, Megan did open up more about the shooting. After he shot, she says Lanez begged her not to say anything. She says he offered Megan and her friend money to stay quiet. At this point, I'm really scared, Megan says, because this is like right in the middle of all the protesting. Police are just killing everybody for no reason. And I'm thinking, I can't believe you even think I want to take some money. Like, this girl ain't got her own goddamn money. Anyway, Tory Lanez's lawyer denies that he offered Megan and her friend any money. Of course, they're going to deny that. They are in the middle of a lawsuit. And so inquiring minds want to know why Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy are in their feelings about Meg and or her team, deciding that these are the questions that you cannot ask her. When one, they just said that 50 Cent's team did the same thing. So this is something that is, I would say, normal. A normal procedure in the industry where your team is just looking out for you. They don't want you to mess up on questions and answers. They don't want you to, make yourself and the label look bad. So they'll say, okay, we're not going to talk about this, right? You guys just admitted that is actually norm, and that's what 50 Cent's team just did. But now when it comes to Meg and her trauma, her situation, you feel like, nah, all bets is off. She should be able to talk to us about it because she spoke to the quote unquote white publication about it. Now, let me just say this. All of these publications are white publications. If they are white owned, okay, they might be urban, right? We put our sauce on the shit and now it's urban, it's hip hop, it's R&B, but these is all white publications, okay? We learned that when they took Wildin' Out from Nick Cannon, yeah, and we were all shocked and crying. Hold on, Nick Cannon, you didn't own Wildin' Out? We thought that was a black outlet, a black media, comedy, entertainment. No, these is all white publications, so don't cry me a fucking river with that. That's number one. Now, number two. No one owes you the stories behind their trauma. Let me say that again. No one owes you the stories behind their trauma. I know this is for the clicks and the views and everybody but no one owes you. No woman owes you the keys to their heart and their time to express and explain their traumas to you. Because y'all so used to being in our business, media or not, you're so used to being in women's business that when women say, actually, don't want you in it, y'all go on air and start crying. For them to go on and paint Megan with this anti-black paintbrush, that was just so corny and unnecessary to me. It was just like, oh, we couldn't get the interview? Well, fuck her anyway. She don't like black publications. When you know right now her whole punchline is protect black women. And again, this is not a black publication, but if you meant urban publication, yeah. She went over ahead to Hot 97, another urban publication, and she's doing an interview over there. So she does support urban publications. So I hope y'all stretched before that reach, honey, because you looking a little tight. You looking a little salty. Now, correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, but when has the Breakfast Club ever been a safe place for black women to come on and express their traumatic... I'm sorry, but what? Y'all salty because black women don't want to share their trauma with y'all? And then you call them anti-black for not feeling safe in your spaces? Oh, God. If that ain't toxic, child. Now, I personally think that Meg made the right decision. Yeah, I'll go on the Breakfast Club. We could kiki, we could chop it up, we could talk about the music, but don't ask me about no Tory Lanez, nothing. I would have said the exact same thing. And anyone who watches the Breakfast Club knows that they are not sensitive at all to specifically black women's traumas. And in fact, they will gaslight the fuck out of you until you believe that what you've experienced for certain is not the truth. And that's just that's from Lil Mama. Okay, y'all done sat up there and made Lil Mama cry when she spoke about losing her mother to cancer. Y'all done sat there and gaslighted the hell out of Amara La Negra, a Dominican woman, a black Dominican woman who's saying, this is my experiences as a black Dominican, as a dark-skinned Afro-Latina. Y'all sat there and told her, well, what about Cardi B? Y'all brought up Cardi. Yo, y'all are a joke. I'm sorry. It's a joke that's not funny. I just happen to have a laughing condition. But it's a joke that's not fucking funny. Y'all really wanted this woman to come up here and after majority of the world told this girl that she's lying. Yeah, like, why would I sit up here with y'all for y'all to tell me that I'm lying?
Obviously, they'll always pick the lighter, you know, they'll always pick the ones that look, like I said before, like J-Lo's and Shakiras and stuff before they look at us. Who cares if you're talented? Who cares if you're educated? You know, you're always going to be the last option. And that's just,
so
it's just a symbol of beauty.
I don't see that. Like, I mean,
yes.
And I guess I'm uptown a lot. I'm in New York.
But you don't see it where?
I don't even see it in Hollywood no more. I feel like times have changed a lot.
Okay, but the same thing I go back to. For the most part, I'm coming from the Latin market into the American, and this is the struggles that we have.
Right, you can say
you sure
you don't...
it's not in your mind?
It's not because you can.
But that's Love and Hip Hop. That's a storyline. And who the fuck is Young Hollywood?
But it's a true. But it's a true. Yeah, but it's a true storyline. Like, it's not even. We didn't have to fake it because it's the truth. Like, if you sit down, I would love for you to Google right now.
But besides the Latin soap opera, where else have you?
There's no movies. There's no soap operas. There's no magazines. There's just nothing. And if they do, they'll pick this one that's kinda.
Well, what is Cardi B?
Cardi B is Dominican, and I think she's mixed with
or something.
She's mixed with something else.
So how do you explain her? Cardi teeth was messed up. She came from the strip club. She so-called ratchet and ghetto as hell, and now she's America's darling.
You just said it, America's darling.
But she was our darling before America, so it's like
but at the end of the day,
Cardi, we like her. Like
yes,
just like
but
how I think people like
she
you.
Popped up in the American, not the Latin market.
You guys don't
and now the Latin
know
market is accepting
do you think
her.
that she's lighter than you too?
Time out real quick.
Why you look at me like that?
I'm confused.
It's kind of.
You said she popped off in the American market, not the Latin market, but you popped in the Latin market. And now you're trying to pop in the American.
I popped up in the Dominican Republic. And then from there, I reached out to certain places because of the music. The music traveled. But it took me a really long time to make that one pop.
So what she's saying, Charlamagne, is remember back in the days that people only wanted to see light-skinned R&B singers, female, and then the dark-skinned kind of was.
But who are these people she talking about? Because you popped in the Latin.
Oh, I got a headache from all the gaslighting. I'm sorry I had to let y'all sit there through that 2-minute clip of Charlemagne and DJ Envy gaslighting Amara La Negra, a Afro-Latina who came up there to express and share with you guys and talk to you guys about what's happening with colorism in the Latin market. And y'all sat up there and said, well, what about Cardi B? The very example of what she was trying to explain to y'all is happening in the industry. Lighter women with maybe half the talent getting on before darker women with triple the talent. You're proving her point. And child, the gaslighting, hold on. I got to open a window. It's too much gaslit. Clarissa tweeted, Megan's team said these are the boundaries, and now the Breakfast Club is crying about not being able to harass her about being abused. Why is your radio program more dedicated to harming survivors than respecting their boundaries and talking about her album? Y'all had to be on that stuff if y'all thought Megan would go on the Breakfast Club to be interrogated. All Charlemagne gonna do is gaslight her. They respect Kodak Black wishes to not be asked about being indicted for sexual assault. But Megan not wanting to be asked about being shot is something they just can't respect. The Breakfast Club is not the place to discuss topics that will need to be handled with care. Those niggas have no class and would have asked her the dumbest, most insensitive questions trying to be cute. I wouldn't go either. Has nothing to do with black versus white media. And so Charlemagne, the Godmother, and DJ Envy, the people have said you guys have been irresponsible with the black women who have come on this show and expressed their plight to you both as black men. You have been irresponsible with black women coming on air and expressing and sharing their traumatic incidences with you. Therefore, Megan is going to protect herself and her energy and go with GQ. That on that. Ladies, go where you are loved, watered, and listened to. Now, of course, I want to hear from you guys, the listeners and subscribers. Do you think Meg was wrong for doing a full interview with GQ and not with the Breakfast Club? Let me know why or why not down in the comment section. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next one.